that my mom and dad met that very first night as kids. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the Mishlers invited the Stearns to stay with them. And then my dad had a brother that was riding a horse down the lane at McKinney's, right? Was it?
I thought it was on their property down there.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so if the Stearns married the Mishlers, then how are we Mishlers? Shouldn't we be Stearns?
Grandma Mishler was a Stern.
Grandma Mishler was the Stern, and Grandpa Mishler was the Mishler, so it was, she became Grandma Mishler.
Okay, so she was a Stern. Okay.
Yeah. So Mary Gladys Stern was her name. His was Landa Mishler, and we called him Landy, and he didn't have a middle name, and he was the singer. The singer came from him.
Okay.
He was a tenor.
Oh, okay.
And he sang on a quartet on the radio. And
Oh, wow.
he was an athlete as well. He played on what would probably be considered a minor league baseball team out of Flint, Michigan. Let's see, what else can I tell you?
He was a center fielder, just so you know.
Yeah, and they, the Grandpa Stern lived in this house, and when Grandpa Stern died, and I think our folks lived down at Holly's, right?
Yeah.
They lived down the road
That was during the Depression.
where one of my one of Patty's girls lives there now. So this whole road is our family for at least part of it. And when Grandpa died, Grandpa Stern died, and Grandma Stern ended up having them come and work the farm, and she stayed and lived with them, right?
She was the owner after Grandpa died, and so she brought them here and turned the farm over to them, to their work. So they could work it and everything. But I remembered there was always a little bit of sense of tension there because she was a strong woman herself. And but if you're going to run a farm, you got to have freedom to do it.
Yeah.
But finally, they bought it. And then Brother Bob bought it from my dad, our dad, Landon.
We traded houses. My mom, all of them were grown, and I was the only one left. Mom and Dad and I lived in this house. And Bob and Ann lived in the little house that's where that little building is that's been taken down. And their family was growing. They ended up having 7 kids. And so we traded houses. He bought the farm, and Mom and Dad had that little house with a lifetime lease.
Do you know how much Bob paid for this? $7,000 for this farm. Wow. And that's something huge.
That's like how much my car costs. Like what?
Scary. Wow. I'm going to look around a little.
I'd love to see pictures when you guys were younger.
Oh, yeah. So we've got lots of them. They're on the Facebook to look for comments.
This was Bob and Ann's bedroom, but they changed it in part of the bathroom as part of it now.
Oh.
What about this note? Was that your original?
No, Dan bought that for me at an auction years ago.
Boy, everything looks like this.
She died in here, too.
Oh,
Yes.
really? Who did?
Grandma Stern.
No, I thought she died upstairs.
Oh,
Her bedroom was upstairs.
well, she was in
This
here.
was the living
Yeah,
room.
she died in the parks.
This was all.
She died where?
This was her
Oh,
room.
yeah. I remember
This
here.
was their bed. My grandpa and grandma's bedroom. Look how small that is.
Whoa, how do they fit a bed?
I don't know.
Yeah,
A really tiny bed. They were close.
but she couldn't take care of herself. It must have been toward the end. I think she was in a coma. So that's why I assume she died in there.
This used to be the family
Grandma
room.
and Grandpa Mishler got married. They had a friend that was very artistic, and he took apple blossoms and made an arch here of apple blossoms,
Oh
and they
my
got
gosh.
married right here.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. His name was Joe Van Dyke, and we used to live on Van Dyke Road. They got married in April, so. Did you know that? When Mom and Dad got married, Joe Van Dyke made an archway of apple blossoms right here, and that's where they got married.
Oh, how nice.
In April.
We have to get upstairs because there's a special story that Dick needs to tell about upstairs.
Oh, okay, well, there's a lot of, yeah, there's quite a few stories about upstairs.
Okay, I'm confused on who lives here.
Okay, come
I
here.
heard like 50 people.
Well, that's because it's been their family. Originally, your grandma's family lived here, the Stern family, and they came from Nebraska. The Mishlers lived in a stone house just down the road, and that was your grandma's dad. So the first night in town, because they both went to the same kind of church, they spent the night at the Stearns spent the night at the Mishlers. Then fast forward, they end up getting married, and then
1903.
your great grandparents, Landy and Mary Mishler, lived here. They raised their children here. Their oldest son is Bob. He died, and Bob is her dad. And so Bob lived here and raised his family, and now she's raising her family here. So it's like 4 generations.
But they're saying grandma didn't
Go ahead.
buy it until like 1917.
So she just kind of did a little.